Now, are those with a history of uncontrolled diabetes or those who have been subject to excessive use of steroids to control COVID the only ones who are susceptible to the black fungus? That's the question that we're asking this morning. The first case of black fungus in children has now been reported. A 15-year-old child from Ahmedabad who tested COVID-19 positive was diagnosed with the black fungus. The child underwent an operation. Dr. Abhishek Bansal, who performed the procedure, was in fact the doctor who had performed this particular procedure. To talk more about the threat of black fungus in children, we have Dr. Parth Shah, MD pediatrician and a pediatric intensivist from the Apple Children Hospital in Ahmedabad. Thanks so much, Dr. Shah, for being with us. This is indeed a worrying story, prompting many to ask, are children vulnerable too?
Children can be vulnerable, specifically children who has got corona in adolescent age group and who are having received steroid, even though they have received in a particularly calculated dose by a doctor. But because of corona, if their immunity is down and if they are morbidly obese, they are at risk.
Right. What are some of the precautions that can be taken as far as children are concerned? Because what we've been understanding about the black fungus so far is that those with a history of uncontrolled diabetes or those who've been subjected to prolonged steroids to treat COVID are the most vulnerable.
Actually, we have to take precaution for children to cover them from COVID rather than taking precaution from mucor, because mucor is a environmental fungus. So once you have a COVID and you have to give steroid in a calculated dose because it is a life-saving. So
right.
You don't have anything in your hand once you are in a COVID situation.
Dr. Shah, are all children at risk or only those children who have contracted COVID-19?
Actually, not all children who have contracted COVID-19 and particularly who has a history of some obesity and some amount of diabetes or something like that, they are
right.
at a risk. Not all.
Okay. The other question that a lot of concerned parents now have is, given the fact that, mucormycosis or this mold is found predominantly in the soil, is it safe for children to play outdoors? Is it safe for children to go to parks?
As I told, it's an environmental fungus, so it will be available and seen everywhere. So once the child is affected by corona for a few weeks, his immunity will be down. So better to protect them from the fungus post corona for a few weeks, then it will be safer.
Okay, so important advice. You're saying that the immunity, of course, drops post-COVID, and therefore for a few weeks it's better to take all precautions against the black fungus. How dangerous can it be if a child gets it?
It has some stages. It includes earlier stages, it includes nose and your sinuses. It goes to your orbit and then it goes to your brain. So earlier you get it, you have a good prognosis, you can save the patient. It is dangerous. Definitely, it is very dangerous if it spreads. It is life-threatening. And
can one child pass it on to another?
It's not a communicable. Means if you are nearby to a person who is having or child who is having mucormycosis, it may not transmit from one to another.
Right.
It is a respiratory route. The child should get it by a respiratory route.
Right. So you're saying that one child can't transmit it to another. Children who get COVID or children with a history of diabetes or obesity are at risk.
Yes.
And what you're also suggesting, which is very important, is that post-recovery from COVID, children should be careful. And, their immunity is low, so sending them to parks perhaps for a few weeks may not be the best idea. Thanks so much, Dr. Shah, for sparing your time and being with us on NDTV.
Thank you.